right, Joe Ciaccio here. Happy Monday. What Jay's going to send out today is things about Medicare. Spoke to an agent last week, and he was very upset that another agent went and stole his final expense business and also wrote the person a Medicare Advantage plan. So what's happening in today's times, years ago when I started, all we did was final expense. You had a total different division of folks that did Medicare supplements. Now we need to be more creative, we need to be more in tune with changes, and we need to start offering the final expense, the Medicare supplements, the Medicare Advantage, as well as term products and final expenses. This paper Jay's going to send out is going to let you know, it's going to give you a little bit to learn about what deductibles are, premiums, extra help, cost sharing, to where you're not actually looking in like a deer in headlights, not knowing what to do. You've got these different enrollment periods. I'm not going to go over that with you now, but it's something that you'll just learn and know. Now, just for conversation's sake, I do a lot of shopping at Costco. This has got nothing to do with the topic, but I just wanted to tell because I was amazed when I heard this here. We go to Costco and we get in line for gas, and we sometimes wait 10, 15 minutes, but it's usually a quarter to 30 cents per gallon less expensive than everybody else. And it's more if you use a credit card. So I was there and I happened to ask the guy who was working the line if he knew how much gallons of gas they went through a day. The guy spit out some answers that to me were just by far blew my mind. The one I go to is in Tampa, and it is the largest gas station in gallons in the entire southeast of the United States. The largest. They have 6 times 4. They got 24 pumps going all the time, and those people are just lined up. He told me that they've got an average weekdays, weekends of 3,200 cars a day that go through that line, and they go through 40,000 gallons of gas a day. 32,000 of the regular and 8,000 of the super, and an average fill is right at 12 gallons. I started thinking, I said, if the people that own Costco's, which is Sam and the Sam's family, makes a nickel a gallon, just think about it, if they just make a nickel a gallon, that's almost, I think I figured, I didn't write it down here, I think it was like $750,000 that these guys make every single day if they only make a nickel a gallon. So I started thinking, what can I do to own a Costco? What can I do to do that stuff there? But I said, no, Joe, you in the insurance business, just do what you do best. So this is what I'm telling you. When you hear these big numbers of what somebody can do, it kind of intrigues me to figure out what can I do better to make my numbers bigger. What attraction can I have? What draw can I have to where people want to do business with me? So number one, you almost got to be a human billboard, letting people know what you do. On the streets, when you're out amongst friends, whenever you're out, you need to tell people, I do final expense, which is like pre-planning for you when you pass away. I also do life insurance, mortgage protection, Medicare Advantage, Medicare supplements, and I also do accidental programs for families and kids. You must give people what you do, because people have called me, asked me, Joe, who can I go see for a Medicare Advantage plan? And I'm on the phone and I'm saying, damn, I told you I did that. So what that tells me is either I was speaking too fast, they weren't listening to me, or I did not emphasize what I do. Just because I'm in the insurance business, that does not mean I do car insurance, homeowners, renter's insurance, total different license than what we do. So years ago, I decided to get and start doing Medicare Advantage. And fortunately, I did. So let me kind of tell you why you should do it. Then I'm going to give you some numbers for you to think about. Because what happens, every agent I speak to, not every, almost every agent I speak to said, Joe, I don't want to go through the certifications. I don't want to learn no more. I'm happy with what I'm making. I said, okay. I cannot convince you to do something. Yet when I'm going to tell you how simple and easy it is to offer Medicare Advantage, Medicare supplements, the Part D plan, those packed together in conjunction with what you're already selling, which is either final expense or health insurance, whatever you're doing, to compact it all together, the simplicity is so simple, you're going to sit and say, why didn't somebody tell me this before? And they may have. You may not have been listening. You may not have had your volume turned high enough to where it sunk in. When it sunk into me, and I sit and I look at my bank deposits on my Medicare Advantage renewals, it blows my mind on how simple it is and how people tell me, Joe, I don't know if I want to do it. So, spoke to an agent. He had his life insurance flipped because the lady wanted to have one agent. He happened to go there on a lead card. She was turning 65, strictly coincidental. Yet, think about all the clients you have sold, you have not sold, the leads that you were unable to get a hold of those people. What if you were to do something on a text messaging blast to tell them either I miss you or I'm your agent, want to let you know some of the stuff I also offer? You have to be more aggressive in today's market, guys. If not, somebody else who is more aggressive is going to come and steal your business, and all you're going to do is cry because there's not a damn thing you can do about it unless you go back and what they're going to tell you, 99 out of 100, I want just one agent. Okay, now, Medicare Advantage, you're paid by the carrier. Nobody else but the carrier pays you a commission to go out, pitch their programs, pick the one that you feel is best for your client, which is what network is their doctor in? What are the copays? Is it an HMO? Is it a PPO? And the beauty part about it is, in almost all areas, I know that I sold a couple in Georgia, the premium was $49 a month. But in Tampa, Florida, and a lot of areas around the United States, the premiums are zero. There's a no-cost monthly premium to your clients. So it's not what you call trying to overcome objections on I can't afford it, I don't think I want to spend the money. This is something that you will be able to offer your clients and potential clients your service to let them know that you handle Medicare Advantage and Medicare supplements, and you'd be happy to help them out. Now, Medicare supplements, there is a monthly premium. Premiums vary by the area that you live in. In Florida, I know there's three different premium brackets for United Healthcare. Okay, 3 different areas that have it, or 3 regions of Florida where there's different pricing. When it comes to Medicare Advantage, as far as I know and what I've seen, I probably worked about 10, 12 counties out of the 67 they have in Florida. They've never had a premium. So you have to have a health license. You have to get E&O insurance. If you do just United Healthcare, you take just their certs because everything is built into it. If you decide you want to do United with Aetna, with Humana, with WellCare, whatever carriers you feel that are strong in your area, you've got to take something called an AHIP test. AHIP, AHIP test, which that's kind of like the divider that you need to get if you want to offer more carriers. So that's a test in itself. You do United Healthcare, the AHIP's already built into it. You want to venture out and offer more, you got to take the AHIP test, which is a pretty tough test. In a way, I'm kind of glad it is because it kind of filters out the wannabes and the people that actually want to do it from getting into our market. You must take certifications every year. You do certifications, you have renewals, you receive your renewals even if you're not doing the business anymore. You decide you want to retire, you just want to dwindle your renewals away, you don't want to do it no more. As long as you are taking your certifications annually, you can then receive those renewals. It's not a hard presentation. It's a very simple presentation. I see you're turning 65 in May. I didn't know if you knew or you remembered that I also do Medicare Advantage and Medicare supplements in your area. I've got plans that will cost you money if you want to spend it, or I've got plans that'll cost you nothing. And I also have plans that will give you a Part B premium rebate. In Florida, Humana has a plan called the Humana 265, which gives you back $164.90. So if you're in the low income and that's all you pay for your Part B premiums, Humana says, we want your business, we're going to give you that money back. So it's going to be a wash. Aetna's HMO gives you back $125. So figure 125 minus 165, what's that like? I can't even think now, $40, $30 that you can use. Okay, so it's not going to really cost you much of anything. Or if you go with the carriers that don't offer it, your choice. So you have opportunity to give people options. Do you want money back? Do you want an HMO? Do you want the Cadillac plan, which is the PPO Medicare Advantage? Or do you want the one where you pay nothing for a doctor, nothing for a hospital, yet you got to make monthly premiums? You need E&O. You need a health license. You have to have the desire to want to make more money. When I tell you some numbers now, hopefully this kind of gets that mind of yours going to where you start saying, damn, what if I did half of this here? What if I did more than this here? Okay. I know a young lady who's been working with United Healthcare as a captive agent. At one time, she's now slowing down, she had 600 active clients with just United Healthcare. 600. You know what that is? You know how much money that is? I'm going to tell you. Right now, you're starting off and you really don't know much about it, and you're kind of just breaking the ice, and you're saying, let me kind of try it, Joe. How do you get in front of more people? Get your leads. Put it on your Facebook. I do it on my Facebook. People come in. Okay? We're offering a service. Either they're going to buy it from you or they're going to buy it from somebody else. How aggressive do you want to be? Some agents, I'm not into Twitter. Some agents have got Twitter, they've got Facebook, they pay for ads on YouTube. So it all depends on how aggressive you want to be to make endless renewals for the rest of your life, as long as the person is in your book of business. So if you write somebody today a United Healthcare, and they decide next year, and you've done your AHIP, you've done all the certifications for other carriers, and they want to switch to Humana, Aetna, WellCare, whichever company is in your area, as long as they stay within your umbrella, under your hierarchy, you're going to make commission on them forever. This year United, next year WellCare, next year they want that rebate coming back to them. You go to Humana. As long as they're with you, you're going to make a renewal on them. I probably get, I'm going to say out of a full year, and I probably got about 125, 130 Medicare Advantage under my belt. I'm going to say I probably get maybe a dozen phone calls a year. A dozen. Okay? That's it. Lost my card. My doctor's out of the network. What do I have to do? Simple things. You tell them, listen, the easy way to do it is on the back of your card. Call them up. They'll help you through the process, and they'll let you pick out another doctor. You have to fill no paperwork out, all through customer service. Now, in final expense, you write somebody, there's a possibility of a chargeback. They didn't put the money in the checking account. They took too much money out of their checking account. So now you got a chargeback. With Medicare Advantage, the only time you get a chargeback is if the person changes throughout the year and they qualify for a change. Now you're going to get a chargeback. That's happened to me a handful of times. Overall, looking at it, minuscule for the business that I write. Now, California has got higher commission than us. So there's a grid sent out by CMS, and they say exactly what you're going to make. You as a writing agent are going to make X amount of dollars depending on the state you live in. Doesn't matter if whether you do 20 apps or 200 apps, you're going to make a certain amount per year. And that money that you make on commission goes up every single year. Okay? I'm going to tell you one state, Florida. I got the numbers for it. Florida over here, let's sit and say you start a business and you really don't write that much business and you're a little apprehensive. And you write one case and you live here in Tampa, Florida. Person is either aging in or they moved in from another area. They're aging in or they're off of a group plan and they're going into Medicare for the first time. First time enrollees into Medicare in the state of Florida, you're going to make $601. 601 paid to you by the carrier, sent to you in your checking account. Okay? Let's sit and say you start off and you're kind of on fire, you're excited, you start going through your book of business, and you write 3 brand new apps where people are either aging in or they're coming off a group plan the first time. You write 3 of those there. You'll see my little notes here. 3 of those times 11 months. 11 months is from February through December. 3 of them a month, that's $1,800 a month times 11 months. That's $20,000 you just generated to your bottom line for offering a product that has no monthly premiums. Now, let's say you go years and years and years and you start accumulating these people for renewals. And you have 100 people for renewals times $300, which is half of what you get for the initial enrollee. That's $30,000. Let's sit and say you're on fire and you're out there and you're talking to people, you give them your card, they've given you a paper sign that you can get back with them during AEP, which is open annual enrollment, October 15th through December 7th. You write 50 of them. 50 of them where the people are actually turning over from one carrier to another carrier, or they're going to you because they want that money back. 50 of them during AEP that are renewing, not brand new, you're going to make $15,000. Okay? The 3 per month you write, you're going to make $20,000. And you have 100 people in your book, you're going to make $30,000 a year. So I figured that up. That's $65,000 a year that you can make on top of what you're already making. And if you do not get into Medicare Advantage, what you're going to do is that you're leaving money on the table. The people need it, the people want it. And here's the thought process you must have. If you sold them or they bought a final expense or a term, whatever they bought from you, they've given you all their personal information, everything about their health, their Social Security, their date of birth, their driver's license, their checking or savings account information. You've got everything about them, so there's a trust factor they have with you because they gave you all this information. What if you were to tell them, I see your birthday is coming up in October. What I'm going to do, I'm going to get back with you a couple months before. Or better yet, what I'm going to do is give me your email. I'm going to email you the link to go online to sign up for your Part B if you're working. Or I'm going to give you the address and phone number for the local Social Security office to where you can make an appointment with them to start drawing your Social Security benefits. And once you have your A and B card, your Medicare card, the red, white, and blue card, you're going to call me and I'm going to set you up in a program to where most of the times it's not going to cost you anything. If I was a senior, which I am, if I was a client of ours and somebody I put trust in to have them offer me, and I went through to buy a final expense plan, and they told me that I can get health insurance for nothing, you think I'm going to call that agent? You're damn right I am. Right now on Obamacare, ACA, a decent plan with a high deductible for a person 63 and 64 years old, you're looking in the high 800s or $900 per month, provided you're not getting government assistance because of having low income. Okay? So you think you're paying $800-900 a month. I'm going to tell you about a program where you're going to pay nothing with copays. And the thought is now is that today with the ACA, they have copays, they have deductibles, they have maximum amount of pockets. So they're paying an extraordinarily high premium, plus they got to still pay to go to the doctor. A client came in about a month ago, and we started going over this and that stuff there. He's turning 65 now in April. And when I showed him the different plans, people do not understand the mechanics of Medicare Advantage. When you discuss it with them, you must go slow. I like having it written down in front of them to where they can see a picture of what they want. I normally do 3 columns. The best program, which is a Medicare supplement, showing what their premiums are, what their actual Part B deductible is, all the different costs. Then I showed them a Medicare Advantage, either HMO or PPO. Then I showed them the last one, the HMO with the give back. Put a line on the bottom and say you're going to either spend this, this, or this. You be the judge. It's not all about commission. It's about helping the people out. It's conserving the business that you have. It is no fun to buy a lead, whether it's a digital or direct mail lead or even a referral. Go in there, spend your time, offer them, discuss when they buy from you, and then 3 or 4 months later, they say goodbye. Okay? It's going to start happening more because more agents are getting more training to learn how to offer more items, so when they're in the house, they can offer everything. I'm going to end it with this here. What if you were to go to a house and the people wanted a mortgage protection plan, and they were in their 40s? Their parents happen to be living with them, or their parents live next door down the street, and you plant that little seed to them. I also do Medicare Advantage. I see your mom and dad here. Who do they have? Oh, they turn 65 next year, or they turn 65 in 2 months. If you like, I'll be able to go over a program with them that's going to have no monthly cost premiums, and I'm going to get them a fantastic plan with their doctor in the network. It's not going to cost them anything. You took care of the kids, now you're taking care of their parents. When the word travels of what you do, your phone's going to start ringing, and you're going to go, oh my God, I never realized how powerful this was. So with that said, make it a great day. If you want to get contracted with Medicare Advantage or you want more information, call me at the office. I'll be more than happy to go over it with you to tell you the roadmap on what you need to do and how you got to do it. And we look forward to seeing more business from you, you being happy, and take care, guys. Bye-bye.